One of these people will build the future and the other will build a house of cards designed to empty your wallet. From the outside, they use the same words and promise the same amazing results. So how do you tell the difference between a real entrepreneur and a convincing grifter before it's too late? I'm going to show you exactly how to spot the fakes so you don't get burned. Section 1, the Grifters Playbook. It all kicks off with a promise, or more like a fantasy. You've seen it, the fire hose of private jets, rented Lambos, and sprawling mansions they broadcast all over social media. They aren't selling a business, they're selling a shortcut to a dream life. They throw around buzzwords AI, blockchain, and disruption without any real plan, jumping to whatever trend is hot this week. They'll tell you that you don't need money to get started, just the right mindset, which, surprise, they're willing to sell you for a few easy payments. A cult of personality forms around them, using charisma as a smokescreen to hide the fact that there's nothing actually there. They make entrepreneurship look like one big glamorous party. But if you get close enough, the whole thing is held together with duct tape and wishful thinking. Section 2, the red flags, your investigation kit. So how do you see through the hype? You look for the red flags. And the first one is a flashing neon sign. A constant pattern of overpromising and delivering, well, nothing. Think of Elizabeth Holmes at Theranos. She sold a vision of revolutionary blood testing technology that would change healthcare forever. The only problem, it was pure fiction. The tech never worked as advertised, and she used faked reports to fool everyone from investors to patients. Grifters make these massive claims about their product or the market without a single shred of proof. Red flag number 2, a total allergy to transparency. Ask a grifter a specific, tough question about their numbers or their tech, and you'll get a masterclass in evasion. They dodge, they pivot, they charm their way out of it. Real builders love hard questions because they have the data to back it up. Grifters just have stories. The third red flag is an obsession with fundraising and valuation over creating actual value. We all saw this with WeWork's Adam Neumann. He was laser focused on pushing a sky-high valuation while the company was burning through cash with a business model that made no sense. For the grifter, the business isn't the point. It's just the vehicle to get paid and get out. And finally, watch out for anyone who scoffs at ethics. They'll call it moving fast and breaking things or growth hacking, but it's really just a license to use manipulative tactics for a quick win, no matter the long-term damage. This usually comes with high-pressure sales tactics, pushing you toward a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that feels more like a trap. Let's play a game. What if I gave you 5 seconds to tell the difference between a grifter and a real entrepreneur? I'll give you 3 scenarios. Your job is to decide grifter or entrepreneur. Drop G or E in the comments as we go. And don't overthink it. Your gut knows more than you think. Scenario 1, they sell a high-ticket coaching program, $4,097 to be exact. No credentials, no refund policy, and the testimonials all sound like they were written by ChatGPT on caffeine. Grifter or entrepreneur? If you said grifter, you're already tuned in. High price, low transparency, no proof of transformation. That's not leadership, it's leverage with no ethics. Scenario 2, they built their product from scratch, show their mistakes publicly, post their customer feedback, good and bad, and they're still iterating, G or E. That's what building looks like. Entrepreneurs don't hide the process. They document it. They focus on value before virality. That's entrepreneurship. Real value over fake flash. Scenario 3. They went viral on TikTok for showing stacks of cash, private jets, and a quote from Napoleon Hill. Now they sell a 6-figure mindset course with no business model, no plan, just positive vibes and affiliate links. Grifter or entrepreneur? This one's tricky. They look successful, but if the product is just their personality and the only receipts are screenshots, you might be paying for the illusion of success, not the strategy behind it. Final challenge. Now it's your turn. In one sentence, tell me, what's one red flag that screams grifter to you? Drop it in the comments. The best answers, I'm pinning them. Because the truth is, we don't just need to spot grifters. We need to make damn sure we're not becoming one. Know the difference? Live the difference. If you're building something real, this isn't just about spotting grifters. It's about never becoming one. Section 3, the reality, the entrepreneur's grind. Now, let's flip the coin and talk about what real entrepreneurship looks like. It's not a highlight reel, it's a grind. Genuine entrepreneurs are defined by their actions and their obsession with solving problems. The most successful ones have war stories about failure, about losing it all and clawing their way back. Their main focus isn't money, it's solving a real-world problem for a customer they care about. That's the mission. They build trust by being brutally honest about their challenges and setbacks. They know they don't have all the answers, so they build brilliant teams to fill in their own gaps. They don't pretend they're perfect, they learn from their mistakes and adapt. While a grifter is flashy, a real entrepreneur is consistent. They're the ones quietly putting in the work, day in and day out, to create something tangible and lasting. They know that building something real is a marathon, not a sprint. So what's the core difference when you boil it all down? An entrepreneur creates value. A grifter extracts it. An entrepreneur builds a company. A grifter builds a brand around themselves. To protect yourself, you have to stay vigilant. Ask the hard questions and demand specific answers. Do your homework on their track record. Is there a history of cutting corners or telling tall tales? Demand proof of happy customers, not just media hype. The startup world can feel like the Wild West, but by learning to spot these red flags, you can easily tell the builders from the bluffers. What are some of the biggest red flags you've seen? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's help each other spot the fakes. And if this was helpful, subscribe for more guides on telling what's real and what's not in business.